For letting me tune in. Thank you for letting me tune in. So I have to stand up for our heroes because if you left it up to these Negroes and white folks, you'll only hear about Hank Williams. You know what I'm saying? They only celebrate people that came from other places. You know what I'm saying? If it weren't for people like me, you wouldn't even know Montgomery had heroes. You wouldn't even know because they so busy praising people from out of town. Man, I don't like that shit. I hate that, man. Hey, I hate it. You get somebody come from the country or somewhere, they act like they losing their mind about that stuff. I don't see it like I can't say it. I can't say it. And you better believe that man stole his shit from somebody else. You better believe he went across somebody's music and started singing it. And they probably said, some nigga wrote this shit, we can goddamn take that. You better believe that shit. You know what I mean? Some nigga wrote this shit, this mine. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing that for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I go. If you can't do nothing but bitch about it, that's all you can do. You know what I mean? Gonna say, a white man can say this, you are the weaker vessel. You just like a woman. You know what I mean? Because I can take your stuff, you know what I'm saying? And you can't do shit about it. You know what I mean? I can take your stuff from you. You can't do nothing but bitch about it and talk about civil rights and all that low level shit. You know what I mean? I just say, I'm a man. I'm a man because I take what I want. And you a bitch because you don't do nothing but call Jesse Jackson and complain about it. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen, in the game of fair and square, he has been able to prove that he is a lot stronger than you. I ain't gonna lie. A white man will take your shit. I'm talking about, he'll take your shit and just and he's a gentleman about it. I ain't gonna lie. A white man will take your shit and lock your ass up. I'm trying to tell you. He'll take your shit from you, take your girl, lock your ass up in prison. And when you get out, you got some mixed babies and a restraining order. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Your ex-girlfriend got mixed babies and he got a restraining order on your ass that if you come anywhere in the vicinity, you're going back to prison. You see what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, if you can't get a grip on reality like they got, it ain't really neat. What you gonna do? Tuck your tail? You know what I mean? You gonna tuck your tail or get with it? You know what I mean? And I bet a lot of people say, Nardo, I just don't want to play that game. I know it, but it's the only damn game to play. You know, for real though. When it come down to it, it is the only game that's going on. Because I don't care how much you make in the league. I don't care how good you are at basketball. You know what I'm saying? When you put that shit in that coffee maker and sit down and relax and cross your legs, you know what you're gonna say? That white people, goddamn, they discriminate on us. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much money you get. I don't care how much power and prestige. Why are you still bitching about how a white man doing you? Because it's not the money. It's that the white man tearing your ass up in the game that really counts. He outfoxing your ass. I'm trying to tell you. He just outfoxing the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? And then he don't joke. A white man don't joke like you joke. You know what I'm saying? You know, African Americans and Hispanics, they real cutthroat. I'm talking about when they start joking and stuff, they real nasty and use a lot of profanity. White man don't use a whole lot of profanity. He don't have his pants hanging down and he not walking outside showing his gun. He not smoking his blunt where you can see it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't riding down the street, boom, 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 look at me. He just not. He's very calm about it. He very mild mannered, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he might be discriminating on you, but can you prove it? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough for you to prove that that's what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real tough. You know, and a lot of time, a lot of African American women, they'll marry a white man, right? But guess what? They can't really explain to you what they going through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they ride clean. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, she live in a nice neighborhood. She live in Pike Road community. But guess what? She going through hell though. You know what I'm saying? But she can't explain to you. You know what I mean? She can't explain to you the hell that she going through. You know what I mean? You know, from here it looks like she's bored as hell, but she's still cute and fine. She just look bored. You know what I'm saying? She don't look like she look like she want to go to Top Flight or to the Rose and shake that booty. You know what I'm saying? But don't look like she can. Don't look like she gonna be able to get away with it. You know? Cause that white man she done married, he don't play that shit. But he don't talk like that. You know what I mean? White man ain't finna cuss you out. He ain't finna throw no gang signs up and nothing like that. He gonna have his pants pulled up to his navel, penny loafers. You can see his socks and all that shit. And he still beating you. I'm talking about from here, clear vision. He tearing your ass up. I'm talking about unrestricted, lady. I ain't gonna lie. So it's just something to think about. The next time you go, wherever you go, and whatever you talk about. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the other cultures need to have an attitude adjustment. Maybe if you approach the situation with a good attitude and less violence and stuff, maybe it'll be a better competition. The real battle that's really it's puzzling you. The Kaepernick battle. You know what I'm saying? You know that Kaepernick battle that's going on in your mind. That Muhammad Ali thing that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby. You know, you're going through that in your mind. You know what I'm saying? It still bothers you. So maybe you can't really address it because you can't seem to get yourself together and present yourself to that man like a wager, like a gentleman's bet. You know, like a gentleman's bet where you come to the table and it ain't nobody mad or arguing or cussing and stuff like that. But nevertheless, like, now, it is definitely something to think about, you know. And I'm going to tell you preachers and pastors and stuff out there, I know you're mad at me, and you're probably going to be mad at me because I didn't tell you to end it like that. The last conversation I had with the church, they could have had a better conversation than that. That's why I haven't been back, you know. I haven't been back. I don't want to go back, you know. You can only get yourself together and say, why did you let Pastor McFarley get away with all that, you know what I mean? That's all you can ask yourself. Why? Why didn't you? Is it because I'm gonna tell you what a lot of them pastors probably did. They said, man, it can't be that bad, you know what I'm saying? Because they like it, you know what I'm saying? They probably look at the benefits. Look, what are the benefits of us letting Pastor McFarlane get away with what he's doing? I mean, he banging the whole family. He banging the little girls, the medium girls, and the big girls. He banging all of them. And eventually he banged all, I mean, like, that's incredible, like, it really is incredible. It's magnificent that man was able to bang every girl and they visitors. You know what I mean? He banged all of them. So, like, you better believe this. If he's the only one that got in trouble, then what you got to ask yourself? You know what I mean? He's the only one that got in trouble. How is he the only one that got in trouble? That's just like Bernie Madoff. How is Bernie Madoff the only man that got in trouble when you got all those people involved? You know what I mean? That means that something ain't right. You know what I mean? Somebody's lying about something. You know what I mean? Some of your events planners and organizers, they got away. They the ones that got away with it. The ones that put it together and allowed it to happen. You know what I mean? Those are the ones that's supposed to be in trouble. The people that orchestrated it. You know what I'm saying? The people that made it happen are the ones that's supposed to be in court. You see what I'm saying? You just a victim of it. You understand what I'm saying? You a victim of the thing that they allowed to happen. You see what I'm saying? So nevertheless, just like Larry Nassar, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Larry Nassar. They knew what they was doing, you know what I'm saying? They was sending that doctor to you. You know what I'm saying? You know what they knew what he was doing. They knew what he was thinking because they seen him in his bedroom. You know what I'm saying? They seen Larry Nassar along with those athletes. You know what I'm saying? They seen him. You know what I'm saying? They seen it on film. They seen it, 30 years in a row. You know what I'm saying? He done slept with the babysitter. He slept with the babies. You know what I'm saying? And guess what they said? They said they wouldn't have it any other way. They said that the girls love Larry. That's what they said. They said that they love him. The school loved him. The coaches loved him. All of them loved him. You see what I'm saying? So they let him get away with it. You know what I mean? But you know, sometimes you get to the point when you know it's a sissy's choice. It's a woman's choice. It's not your choice. It's only when a woman gets fed up is when it's bad. You know what I mean? As long as they going along with it, it's good. They'll make up a lie for you. But you got to ask yourself, where did Larry Nassar go wrong? You know, who was the gymnastic? You know what I'm saying? Who was the girl that just said that she had to tell on everybody and mess everything up? You know what I mean? Because they can't say, they're not gonna be able to say that this is how we do it. They can't say that. They can't say it no more. You know what I mean? Because if they say that this is how we do it, they won't be able to do it the next time. Or all the other people that got away, you know what I'm saying? They will have to go to court. So they not gonna be able to. When somebody mess it up, they gotta just they gotta build a wall. You know what I'm saying? They build a wall. They say, okay, we're gonna block it off here, here, and here. You know, this is the most important person in the case, and this is the least important people. And they block it off and they just try to end it, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that been doing it for real, you know what I mean? Well, I can tell you. Basically, this is what I'm trying to tell you. You know, a lot of people are locked up, or they're in a situation where they feel like they locked up, you know what I'm saying? And you feel like you got cheated. Yeah, you probably did get cheated, yeah. And you're probably real stressed out about it, you know what I mean? Because you see people, you know, you want to smoke some loud pack bad as hell. I'm talking about, I could see it in your eye. Man, if you could smoke loud pack and be with strippers, man, you do it every day. You do it every day. You know what I mean? You would do it every day, you know what I mean? Because you look better. You got more swag, you know what I'm saying? But don't you think that's the reason why they don't want you smoking? You know, smoking that goddamn God's good, you know what I mean? They don't want you smoking that. You was the guy that said that drugs is bad for you because they didn't want you doing it. You know what I mean? So then what you gotta ask yourself? Hell yeah, it's discrimination. Hell yeah, you feel like you missed out on your life. But you gotta find something else. Because the more that you want to, the difficult the society is gonna make it for you to indulge in. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, a lot of people doing that stuff. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things, they just don't want you to do it. You know what I mean? You gotta understand that. Well, you have to pray if prayer is something that you can do, and you have to find something that you can do that people can't do, and you got to stick to it. That's all you can do. You know, because discrimination is real, but it's not that bad. You know what I mean? It's real, but it ain't. It's real, but it's not as bad as people think it is. Discrimination is not the bad part. You know what I'm saying? It's when somebody retaliate on somebody. That's the only thing that make it bad. When somebody gets out there and does something, and they have a response to something that was really just it was really a joke, you know what I'm saying? But somebody got offended by it and they attacked, you know. So sometimes that's how I get bad like that. But besides that, it ain't that bad. It's a lot of people, they in prison right now for smoking recreation, you know what I'm saying? A lot, see, and you got a white man got there in what they call that thing in California, you know, at the vape place. You know what I'm saying? He got vape smoke on the outside of his building, but he just pulled up in the rig with goddamn more pounds than you can imagine. You know what I mean? And guess what? You in prison for probably an ounce. You down there at Kilby right now for 1 ounce. And he in California, he done moved out there from Montgomery, and he done pull up to a vape smoke place, and he got more pounds in the back of that truck than you can't even count it. And see, the thing about it is, hell yeah, there's discrimination, you know what I'm saying? But you know, at the end of the day, you can always say this, goddamn, just because somebody else doing it, that don't mean you have to do it. And it don't mean that you can use that in court. You can use it in court, but that don't mean it's gonna get you off. You can use it in court as a testimony, as an exhibit, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna get out of prison because it's a man from Montgomery down there in California. He got more pounds than you can count. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you got locked up for a long time for 1 ounce. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of places, an ounce ain't even a misdemeanor. You got to have a couple ounces for it to even be a misdemeanor. An ounce is legal in a whole lot of places. You know?